All right, we're on again.
$1 million mistake.
No, you say you did it wrong again. We did a practice run, and he still does it wrong. Okay, well, I'll start. This is River, and
Jack.
I have Jack over here, even though he's not real enthusiastic about this right now. And you are listening to...
$1 million mistake.
$1 million mistake. Get it right.
I said $1 million mistake.
You didn't put the emphasis on it.
$1 million?
No, $1 million mistake.
$1 million mistake.
You can't even do it right. All right, so we have no idea what we're going to be talking about. That's probably why we put off doing another one for two and a half weeks.
Are they sexy?
No, we can just clear that one up right now. We can straighten that one out.
I already forgot password on this bitch.
Okay, so I guess at last check we had 41 views on our video, and that kind of freaks us out because
this was not intended to get popular, and 41 views is way too many.
That's a lot for us. I know some of you guys get like 100 likes on your baby pictures, and that's really good for you, but like that's not us.
Any publicity at all is too much.
We don't get a lot of attention, so yeah, it's a little bit weird, but I guess we're happy at the same time.
It's a net positive.
Yeah. We're not smoking cigarettes today.
Vaping like a real millennial.
Vaping, yes.
Get it right.
I don't know if that's as sexy as smoking cigarettes under the moonlight, but...
I'll figure it out one of these days, what's sexy and what's not.
Yeah, we don't exactly live our lives to please others.
Are you really doing this for a real episode? Or is this
this is like last time we just had to start it. No, don't feel pressure. I don't
like what I started.
We don't have to publish it if you don't like it, but
Alright.
I mean, treat it like it's for real.
Can we crop some of this out?
We don't know. We can't even figure out the music. You're supposed to be DJing too, and you're not.
I'm trying to reset my phone base password.
Don't just...
So I can invest. Invest.
Okay. So what's happened in the last 2.5 weeks that is part of the 99% we're willing to share?
Still waiting on that unemployment.
Oh my gosh, yeah. You playing phone tag with somebody? No, you got a hold of him yesterday.
Yeah, finally.
So is the money coming?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, the whole $390 a week.
I need to log in there and figure it out.
Yeah. But other than that, yeah, not a whole lot happening on that front.
Mm-hmm. Have we made any $1 million mistakes since last time?
I don't think so. It's been actually for us pretty uneventful. Have we identified any that we made before?
Maddox asked how to rob a bank today.
How to rob a bank? Did he really?
Yeah, I told him as slowly as possible.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was really funny. As slowly as possible using the compound interest.
Yeah.
That's my theory.
So have you done that then? Speaking from experience?
I've got money in an account growing.
How you rob a bank is you take out a mortgage.
Yeah.
That's the biggest joke, right? Student loans.
Student loans are a good way to rob a bank.
Those are just laughable. We say it's just numbers on a screen.
It is just numbers on a screen.
I mean...
Chasing numbers.
Yeah, it's kind of disconnected with reality when it comes to debt.
Well, when your payment is 0, it's not really a whole lot.
That's the thing. If we ever end up paying it all off, we say it's a blessing.
Well,
because
the expectation is nothing.
We made so much.
They did a good job of learning a lesson from us, and that you set your expectation as low as possible. That way, if you get a dime from me, a penny from me, you'll be impressed.
That's such a bubble. I wonder how that's going to get cleared up, because I know that there's a lot of people like us out there who are just not ever going to be able to repay those.
That bubble's going to burst.
But what happens when that one bursts?
A lot of people go fuck themselves if it doesn't happen.
I mean, you know more about economics than me. Seriously, what happens? Like when the housing bubble burst, there was a bunch of homes on the market that people were able to snatch up for cheap. And I know in some parts of the country it's still bad, but like when a student loan bubble bursts and they can't take back education.
You cannot make me unknow things.
Right, so that's why I'm asking you.
And you can't take away my degree at this point because I already graduated.
Right, so I'm asking you, like, seriously, what is it going to look like when that one bursts?
Governmental debt.
They're laughing at, the government's laughing at their debt the same way we are.
Take out money, buy guns.
Inflation?
And then when somebody comes up to collect the money, show them your guns, so they stop.
No, you don't show guns and you don't talk about guns.
No guns.
There are no guns.
No guns.
What happens when you talk about guns?
You get arrested.
What about if you didn't talk about the gun? What if somebody just knows about the gun?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Who would need to quit talking trash?
Talking smack. I think that's the only reason why anybody listens to this, honestly, is that they want to get information to basically talk shit about us.
Okay. My nails are painted.
They look pretty. They look yellow now. Mine look more like a golden because they have the green underneath.
Yeah, I have white underneath.
Yeah, talk about how you now feel more comfortable acting gay even though you're not gay.
It's way easier to act gay and know you're straight than it is to try and act straight when you know that inside you're gay.
What? You're gay inside?
No, some guys who are trying to act straight are. And
I was
they're the
like-
ones that are living uncomfortably.
Yeah, but like for you personally,
The facade is easier to maintain.
the facade of being gay
In
is
reality.
easier.
No, not being gay. The facade of just doing whatever the hell you
Right.
feel like and just being silly.
Well, I called it a facade, so therefore I was implying right there in the sentence that you weren't gay.
My implication is that what you see on the outside is more like the opposite of what is on the inside. And that if you see a man who is driving a big truck and hates gay people and has a beard and acts as manly as humanly possible, he is probably on the inside more homophobic because of his own innate insecurities about men.
But don't you think that that's your personal bias of just saying that you don't prefer those things, so therefore you can't really imagine that somebody else does?
Well, call me biased.
Well, we're all biased. I mean, that's our viewpoint, but
My perspective is that it's easier to be something you're not.
because then it's almost like you're walking around in like actor mode,
We're all good actors.
and then that's easier than being yourself because when you're yourself, you're vulnerable.
Yeah, when you act like your real self, you're extremely vulnerable because then if somebody were to make fun of you
I see, yeah.
or poke fun, you'll actually be hurt. Now, if somebody makes fun of you for being gay, I can laugh because on the inside I know I'm not.
Yeah.
If somebody makes fun of you for being gay and you actually are gay
So
and
like,
you're acting gay, that's when it actually offends you and then you go LGBTQ.
in literal terms, it's like if I wore like a Halloween mask and somebody says your mask is ugly, I don't care because it's a mask I can just take off and it's not me. It's somebody if I'm walking
Yeah.
around, without a mask and somebody says my face is ugly,
Yeah.
that would be a lot more hurtful. Oh, I see what you mean. Are you gonna turn music on?
No.
Can I do it like while I'm in the middle of this? I think I can. We'll see if this
I
works.
can't figure out how to reset this freaking password.
Is it gonna play like really loud? Oh, well, that's too loud. That's too loud.
Way too much.
All right, that's good. I don't know if they can hear it or not, but that's okay. How do I get back in the app?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, we're still going here. We're already 7 minutes in today. Is it easier?
Yes, but I feel like there's less content.
Why? We've been talking the whole time.
Yeah. I'm not feeling the content as much.
Well, then bring something up. Since you don't want to be doing this.
I do actually want to be doing this. I wasn't expecting. I thought it was a test run.
You didn't expect it last time either, and I just started
I
it and
thought
it
we were
turned
gonna do
into...
a test run, and you duped me. You duped me thinking the test run ends up being the real
We
thing.
did a test run.
This is like Ender's Game for podcasts.
I've never even heard of that. What is that?
Well, it should be sci-fi movie where they dupe some kid into playing a video game and he actually destroys the human race.
Okay. Yeah, sure. That helps you get more into it.
No, not more into it. I'm just saying that.
You want to talk metaphysical mush?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
You're good at that, aren't you?
Metaphysical mush. You are what you perceive yourself to be.
Yes, we've been talking about, like, is all of reality just a hallucination?
I'm hallucinating River right now.
And I tell him it's not because I'm really here, but of course, if it's a hallucination,
We're hallucinating each other back and forth.
right. So that should almost, like, speak to being positive and to looking on the bright side of everything, because if you can control it just by choosing to see it as good, then it becomes good.
That's what you make of it.
And that is definitely a lesson that we've had to adhere to lately, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, my favorite, not philosophical, religious perspective is that you're already living in heaven. You actually already died, and you're living in heaven. Unless if you deny that you're in heaven, in which case you'll be living in hell. I like that one.
So it's a choice.
It is a choice of free will to choose whether or not you perceive yourself. You're going to perceive yourself to be in your heaven or hell.
Mm-hmm.
If you hate your life, have fun with it because you're stuck in it forever and ever and ever until you die. You're going to die hating your life. Or you can live forever loving your life because you think you're in heaven.
Mm-hmm. And it's interesting that, like, during the worst time of your life is when you come to that, you know?
I like how my name used to mean River.
Your name used to mean River? No, it means to
So I changed it
descend.
to that.
To descend,
My
yeah.
name was River. The River of Descent. Descent into madness.
Descend into madness.
Descent into madness.
And you seem to think my name is perfect, meaning pure. But that's
It
just
is pure.
That's your hallucination.
You are pure. You're a pure river. And I'm just a river of Jack.
I don't think anybody believes us that we're really going to change our names, but we are.
They're dumb to change.
I mean, maybe they do believe us at this point because we're kind of known to just up and do something crazy.
Or tattoos.
Like, yes, you want a
You
tattoo.
just make a decision. You get that tattoo.
Think about it for about 30 minutes. Or the one on my arm, Brindley's name. Like, I didn't even know what it was going to look like. mean, he kind of sketched it up and showed it to me, but he made it look a lot different on my arm.
Yeah.
Which isn't honestly a nice thing to do as a tattoo artist, to just...
That was kind of badass, like, in a mean way.
And it was badass that I just accepted it, and I was just like, yep, it's cool, I'll live with it. I mean...
But you didn't have a choice at that point. He kind of, like, already fucking did it.
But I wasn't even upset, really, at the time.
You got your gangster tats now.
They are gangster.
And you got your Muslim one, you see now.
I do. I have an Arabic symbol. At the time, I looked it up on Google Translate, and it was supposed to be my love, were the words I typed in, and this is what it gave me. And I think it's a pretty cool symbol, but in these...
It looks like a J.
It does kind of look like a J. Music, no, isn't that what you said?
It looks like a J, damn it.
Alright, regardless, apparently it means, like, an elder that you respect. He was like, it'd be like a grandpa.
You can do song now.
And I got this for my son, but it works.
Your sunshine.
What song should I pick next?
Steely Dan.
This is stressful.
That's Steely Dan.
Yeah. We should have queued this up. Well, this app's supposed to do it for us.
No, I didn't.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
Mr. Rose.
This podcast ain't even fun.
That ain't even cool.
Ain't
Alright, here we
even
go.
fun. How many phrases have we picked up over the years from random
So
people?
many. We could have a whole
Boom
episode on
goes
just
to
that.
dynamite.
So everybody
Classic.
picked that one up.
Oh yeah, but
We need
came
our
from
own.
Ball State.
We just say boom.
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 Boom, it's a classic. 808.
Classic. What else do we say every day? The oh my god is a big one.
Oh my god, ain't even fun.
Even fun.
That's a throwback to Ozzy. I hope he's listening.
How old are those kids now? They'd be like in their early 20s probably.
That's awesome. That's so
kind of
funny.
crazy to think about. Okay, what else do we have? Look, you guys, is one that's kind of stuck.
You guys, listen.
Listen.
But first, coffee.
That's, yeah, kind of. Maybe.
That's my current. I have a phrase block. 6 sides.
You do you.
Usually.
Bro.
They out here saying.
They are saying Black Jeopardy.
Black Jeopardy is hilarious.
I've seen long enough. I think that's a little too close and it's going to be too loud.
And who stole your water?
This is probably the most underappreciated and greatest song of all time, in my opinion.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, what would rival this?
Do it again.
It's perfect.
It's a Rockstar.
Rockstar.
Rockstar's my jam.
We'll play that one next.
She knows that's my jam.
That's a joke, though.
It's a fun song to listen to, though. What's the other? Panda.
I think it's another joke.
Referencing back to a dog we had.
Oh, I know. Okay. I'm talking like classics, like bread and butter classics of life that you can look back on and you can have like a song a kid wouldn't like that you have to have an appreciation for as an adult after you've.
Boy, oh boy. All those jukebox songs back in my dad's day.
I'm like drawing a blank now about what our playlists have on
them. Kanye's got some good ones now. He's figuring it out. Kanye figured it out.
Kanye does not deserve a place on the list of all-time best songs.
Not with Amazing.
No.
I like that song.
Not with Amazing.
I like that one.
How about I Work Hard?
I Work Hard.
Every month. Are you serious?
What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
Sing for me.
I work hard every...
Oh, every day.
It's not every day. It's not a classic out there, but...
That will be. I work hard every motherfucking
What a
day.
joke.
Yeah.
What'd you do today? Tell everyone how hard you worked.
I work hard.
When did you
Take
wake
my
up?
kid to Burger King.
There's a Burger King. That can...
Woke up at 11 a.m. Working hard, sleeping hard, work hard, play hard.
I tell him the more sleep he gets, the more tired he feels, and he doesn't seem to believe me.
I know. Well, I have to feel awake now. Fully
You have
awake.
to just get up and start moving around.
I am awake.
You are awakened.
Fallacies.
Fallacies. That's another good one.
Fallacies. It's not really smoking. It's e-smoking.
It's vaping.
Vaping.
But it's not smoking.
Every time you walk through a cloud of vapor, you turn into a millennial.
It's an adult passing.
It is an adult passive.
Because we just like to have things in our mouth and I can't believe people say cigarettes are not mind altering. Because when you don't...
That is a lie.
Yeah, when you're not used to cigarettes...
You think about half a cigarette can be floored.
Yeah, you're like on the bed laying down shaking.
I don't even know. It's not shaking, just like
You have been before.
My
spun out of
is
cigarettes.
I get spun off a cigarette. That's why I don't smoke anymore. That's a drug.
Yeah, so...
Cannot be doing them.
And alcohol. Alcohol is the most...
Alcohol.
In terms of like how
fucked
fucked up
up
you
it gets.
get. I think definitely
The
alcohol.
fact that alcohol didn't get prohibited and stay prohibited is
Well, nothing should be prohibited.
If you're going to prohibit a drug, it should be alcohol.
Yeah.
Because it is toxic.
Yeah, it's...
All the downers are.
I mean...
What's killing people today? Opiates.
Yeah, right.
What was killing people back then? Alcohol. What's killing people when you drive? Alcohol. What's killing black people? Weed.
Right.
It's killing them in a different way, getting them sent to prison.
Or maybe become enslaved. Yeah. It's
a load of shit, is what it is. You should pick your poison.
Right.
As long as you don't interfere with other people, pick your poison.
I'm glad that we're kind of moving towards that now with, I guess, marijuana. You said Trump was talking about lifting the federal ban. I'm so not into, like, politics.
I'm not either.
Current events.
I don't know, but Trump is the modern George Washington.
Trump don't give a shit. He's a honey badger.
Trump don't give a shit. Trump don't give a shit. He just does whatever he wants to do.
He's exactly what he said he was going to do.
Is that not what you want in a president? Is a man who does exactly what he wants to do. And you're the one that voted him in.
Stevie Wonder to the haters. Not Stevie Wonder.
He plays according to the rules.
Ray Charles. And Stevie Wonder. Ray Charles is deaf.
Ray Charles is deaf?
Yeah, it says he's Ray Charles to the haters, which is a song reference.
Did they ever test
Stevie Wonder would be blind.
Anybody ever prove that they're deaf or blind, or are they just playing a big prank?
We should try that one.
Yeah, I think I tried the whole, I'm deaf thing.
Well, maybe
now.
Maybe we'll get more money for that now.
After getting yelled at, I'm deaf now. Talking shade, I don't hear it.
Right.
Talking about me, I don't see the shade.
Yeah. So, that's, for the 41 of you, well, how many times have we listened to it? 3 or 4 times in a row?
I wouldn't say in a row, no. We've gone back and checked on it.
Okay.
Like, see if you listened to it.
For all y'all who's trying to listen to us.
All y'all listeners out there.
For that purpose.
All 3 of you.
We are not hearing it.
I don't hear the shade. I don't see the shade. No.
Alright, well, we're almost 20 minutes in now, so.
Switch up that cup. Kill everything.
Oh, no. No, we get one more song. I'm not doing a rock star. I'm picking something better.
Got a J. Beeb song on there?
No.
It's about a Jay-Z song.
You're horrible.
I think with a J in it.
No. No. I'm picking something that is, like, a good classic.
We need suggestions in the comment box of what songs to play.
Yeah, start commenting, guys.
Please leave a comment about what song to play.
Okay, so last time we had Hotel California, and not even trying, and that was a great one. Oh, here we go.
Hotel California. Like a Stone.
Here we go. No.
Oh, Change in the House of Lies. I watched the Change River.
Change to fly off your wings.
I like Passenger too. You're my Passenger.
Passenger?
Yeah.
Are you on my right or am I on yours?
I don't know. Which way's up? Who has the authority in life
The woman.
to decide which way is up?
The woman.
But who verifies that? And if you think about the whole multidimensional theory of everything, how can you ever ascertain what direction is up and whether or not you're where you're going?
Well, according to you, you can just perceive yourself as going up and then you're going up.
That's the preferred thing to do, is to perceive a positive reality.
Right.
Because it's kind of like what I talked about last time when I said the chaos that propagates more chaos. The more negativity you have in your life, the more hatred and anger. Life for men is a goal of one thing, and to purify your shit, to stop being angry. And for women, I don't know what it is because I'm not a woman.
Oh, that can be the next one. Your whole theory about men and women wanting versus being
women are born perfect.
No, don't start it now. I'm not going to do it now, though.
Men are born wanting, and for that want, they spoil women and mess them up. And men have to come to terms with the fact that they're lacking and find peace in that.
Now, I still think that you're being too optimistic to all women because I'm telling you as a woman who has been around a lot of other women and seen the nastiness.
But what man hasn't fucked you up in some way?
Well, I mean, everybody gets fucked up one way or another from somebody somewhere along the line, but you have too optimistic a view of women.
Well, call me a feminist.
You need to have an optimistic view of just me.
Well, you're the only real woman I know, so...
River is perfect. Other women, not so much.
River is perfection.
Yes. All right, so now we have to say the $1 million mistake.
Or is she more of a brook or a stream?
No, river. Brook and stream are smaller. Those are...
Yeah.
No.
Is there anything larger than a river?
The ocean that it flows into.
No, oceans are stagnant bodies. Like the Dead
Like, so in terms of, like, flowing... What about, like, Niagara Falls? Like, what's that considered?
Nicest words you ever seen.
Is Niagara Falls considered a river? I mean,
Niagara
you know,
Falls is
the
the
falls,
falls.
so... But that'd be stronger than a river.
All right, we're retarded. What river generates the Niagara Falls? Is it the Colorado River? No.
Oh, my gosh.
That's the Grand Canyon.
Thank you, okay.
Uh,
We might cut that part out.
No, leave my stupidity on record. We're gonna take a stab
It's
at
on
it.
record, don't worry.
You take a stab at it and sound stupid now.
I don't know. No.
Don't you say the Jordan?
No,
ever.
see, that's me being a smart woman here. I know what I don't know. I know
You
my
know when to
limits,
shut your
and
mouth.
I'm just going to shut my mouth and say I don't know.
I just like to take wild stabs at it because that 1 in a million chance I'll sound like a
This
genius.
is embarrassing. This is American education for you.
We
have master's degrees.
I'm a really good multiple choice.
How many
not
master's
a real good
degrees
fill in
does
the
it
blank. How many master's degrees does it take to
I
figure
can
out how to
remember
do a
a phrase.
podcast? Yes, how many master's degrees does it take to accomplish something?
Not enough. It's always the answer.
The answer is always more.
Right,
More
so
education.
The $1 million mistake here is thinking that you know anything.
They out here thinking.
They out here thinking.
Nope.
We ain't out here thinking.
No.
We are out here saying though.
Just do it. Just act.
All right, what are we saying? We're saying don't go looking for
Don't go looking for
kittens.
kittens. You might find a lion.
You might find a lion.
Rawr.